Why would a person want to be a billionaire? It is the least important thing we have to spare. And if by chance they all should vanish into air, there would not be a bird or tree who cares. 'Cause rich folks are a dime a dozen, rich folks are a dime a dozen, rich folks a dime a dozen. Rich folks are a dime a dozen, rich folks are a dime a dozen, rich folks a dime a dozen. We made it here onto this small revolving sphere, to love and hurt and skirt between courage and fear. So go for status quo or keep evolving here. A final judgment comes among your peers. So don't forget, rich folks are a dime a dozen, rich folks are a dime a dozen, rich folks a dime a dozen. Rich folks are a dime a dozen, rich folks are a dime a dozen, rich folks a dime a dozen.
Issues that's brought up still, as it was like 2 years ago, by the day laborers out there. Most of them are saying that they're being told by the police who come in contact with them on several times a week. Most of them say they're told things like, you cannot be on the sidewalk, you have to leave now.
No, my understanding is that they're allowed to be on the sidewalk, so
that would not be proper procedure then if
right.
They said something like that.
We're looking for work.
Looking for work?
Yes.
So you're standing out here with signs
Yes.
and you're asking for work?
Yes. The public sidewalk?
Okay. So do you know we have a municipal ordinance that prohibits that?
No. No.
Come here. You can't stand out here.
No speak English.
Okay. ID?
No.
In one instance, they said the worker said that the vehicle came up and they were solicited by the officers.
no,
That they don't do it that way.
we don't do it that way.
Y el ven llegó así como...
¿Qué llegó?
Una ven, medio casita, y está el poste de la luz, más o menos está la pompa del agua, ahí se parqueó en rojo.
Okay, so we were just sitting down, and then like a brownish looking van pulled over. ¿A qué altura se parqueó? ¿En el poste, en medio enfrente de usted?
No, atrás,
la pompa del agua.
Atrás donde está la pompa del agua, pasa la luz, está marcado en rojo, y ahí están hablando por teléfono.
Okay, so a van parked like in the red section behind the water pump.
Behind the fire hydrant.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
he parked there in the red, which is a red zone.
Okay.
And they just like were talking on the phone.
Y yo les dije, pero no me hicieron caso. Después acabaron de hablar por teléfono y ya se acercaron, estaban ahí en la jardinera, estaban los cuatro. Y ya después yo me acerqué y la vuelta y ya empezamos a conversar que quería cuatro y dijo que cómo le iban a cobrar.
Entonces, dijiste que cuando cuando la van estaba estacionada, tú
Le hice señas.
le hiciste señas.
Ajá, pero no me retiraran nada.
O le hiciste señas para que te agarraran a ti.
Pero
Okay.
no quiso.
Ajá.
Y ya después acabaron de hablar por teléfono, se acercaron estaban los otros y ya se parqueó y ya después yo corrí y di la vuelta, o sea, a comprobar ya los otros que de cómo le íbamos a cobrar.
Ajá.
Le dijimos que de a 15 y ellos dijo que no, que estaba muy caro, entonces de 12. Ok, entonces quiero Está bien, de 12, quiero 4.
Okay, so basically, tú estabas en el otro lado de la calle.
Crucé,
¿Qué?
pero después pasé.
Okay, so when the van was parked in the red zone, he was at that moment on the other side of the street. That's where when he like signaled to them and see if they wanted somebody some help or whatever, and they said they ignored him because they were on the phone. So then all of a sudden they came out of the se bajaron del carro, dices?
No.
De ahí mismo
Ahí
dijeron.
mismo se arrumaron y se parquearon así enfrente, como ahora ya está aquí, y ellos estaban enfrente,
Ajá.
y ya se acercaron y ya bajaron la ventanilla.
Ah.
Y dijeron que...
So, cuando
tenían
tú les hiciste la seña, ellos estaban parqueados.
parqueados.
Okay.
Y hablando por teléfono.
Okay. So, at one point they were like parked and he signaled. I'm just kind of recapping. He signaled. They ignored him. So then they were just like kept on talking and he's like whatever. And then they put the window down to talk to the day laborers that were on the area. There were the 4 day laborers that were there.
On the other side.
On the other side. So he ran all the way around to ask to arrange the contract, like how much, at first they said $15 an hour, and then they said, no, 15 is too much, how about $12 an hour, and they're like, okay, let's do it, $12 an hour. ¿Para qué era el trabajo?
Más o menos para mudanza, necesitaba 4.
They asked 4 people for moving, so that's what the job was.
Entonces.
Y después ahí estaban las 4, dice tú y tú. Y a mí me dejas tú no.
Okay, so there was the 4 people, las 4 que ya estaban ahí.
Pero habíamos unos gente y los cogieron los 4 que estaban ahí sentados únicamente.
Okay, so there was more people, and the 4 people that were sitting down, like in that little plumbing area. The 4 guys that were sitting down, he's like, okay, 12 is fine, you, and you, and then he said, what about me? He said, not you. So they didn't choose him. Okay.
Y después ya abrieron la puerta, se iban a subir los otros, y yo me arrimé también. Dicen, no, tú no. Que no. Y ya después me hice un lado, y ya los subieron ya. ¿Ves?
Okay, so then they opened the door, and then the 4 guys went in, and then he he was kind of with his body language telling them, hey, what about me? And then again they told him, no, not you. And so he just backed away and they left.
How would it happen?
Well,
I
don't want to tell you how we do our enforcement, just as I wouldn't for drugs or anything else. But I can tell you that we certainly don't do it the way that it was portrayed in the article or in the press release or the press conference.
By the workers who I talked to, yeah.
Right. So, and I don't want to reveal.
Well, I mean, do you wait for them to initiate the illegal action, or does the police officer ever, and can they legally initiate as part of a sting and what would normally be an illegal action?
No, we don't.
That's out.
Right.
Okay.